Hello! Okay, so welcome to my new update video for my obliqua. I recorded this video like 2 months ago or something like that, for like the 3 months mark, but I have been way too lazy and I couldn't be bothered to edit that video, and now it's actually sort of out of date. Everything that not everything, but most things that I said in it. So I decided to, I'll just drink some wine, put on some makeup and re-record it. I haven't really thought this video through. I have some old notes from when I recorded the other video, so I'm just gonna follow those and just wing it. So hopefully I will sort of keep it short. So since the last video I have removed him from the herbital where he was previously and moved him to this. So this is a cloche where I keep him with 2 other plants. Yes, very daring. He has roomies now. It was very stressful to put them in there, but it's fine. He's doing fine. He's sort of thriving with his roommates. So I moved it from the herbital to the cloche because I realized that he kind of didn't like the artificial light that I have in the herbital. It's a bit, I don't know, it doesn't do it for him, so his leaves sort of get very pale and yellow and just like, I guess he grows, but he, like, during the time he was in the herbital, he didn't grow that much. So I was just like, okay, fuck it, I'll just place him on the windowsill in a cloche. So that's where I had him, and it's been doing wonders. It's amazing. So anywho, sis, let's meet our buddy. Da, da, da. Oh. Okay, it's okay. Jesus fucking Christ. So there we go. He actually looks like a proper plant now. He looks kind of pale. This leaf is pale and that one as well. But the other 2 are quite green actually. The white balance on my camera isn't the best, so that's why it looks sort of off. But yeah, he has really nice looking leaves. I'm gonna try to show you this now. I don't know if I should like zoom in or... this is so fucking hard. I hate this. Yes, okay, no. You know what, I'll just... there we go, thank you. There we go, I think this is better. So, in the previous video he had this leaf, the leaf he came with, this leaf, the one that he produced in my care, and then this leaf. So none of them had holes, and all of these were produced. I think they all were in the herbital or like in the cloche before the herbital or something. I don't know, I can't remember. But since moving him, he has produced these 2 leaves. So this one first with 4 holes, and this one with all the holes. Like, oh my god, this is an obliqua leaf. I'm so happy. It's like, it's such a delicious. And then he has this leaf coming right now, and it looks like, yeah, I don't know if I can show you this, but without snapping anything off, maybe if I do it from this angle. So the actual leaf extends from here all the way down to the sheet here, and it's so like the whole leaf isn't even out of the sheet yet, so it's gonna be a big one. I think it's gonna be bigger than this, I'm hoping. So that's fun. So he's producing all of that, and he's looking like a real obliqua now all of a sudden. He hasn't put out any runners, and I think I'm quite happy with that for now, because I kinda enjoy his leaf right now. I want him to be a big sexy boy, so that's gonna be fun. Boop. There we go. Anyway, so yes, I placed him in the herbital, and I also placed 2 other plants in there just to see if I dare to mix him with the mortal plants. And so far so good. So I repotted him to like a more aeroidy mix, and that did wonders. So it was quite a lot of bark, like 80% bark, like a lot of bark, and he's loving it. I had some sphagnum in it there to keep it sort of moist. And I also have like a mesh, I can show you. It looks like this. There are some healthy roots in there. There are actually some sphagnum, and it kind of looks like it should rot because it's very gooky. In hindsight, I wouldn't have made it that gooky with the sphagnum, but it's doing fine. It's actually keeping it very moist. And no roots have rotted as far as I can tell, so it's looking good. I even have a tiny little root on the run right there. So that's fun. Ah, shit. downside of bark. It's just pops everywhere. Also, do you see that furry root roots. Very furry roots. Very sexy, very adorable. Anywho, his bark on. So I'm keeping him in this cache pot, like this, and to keep it moist, because this pot has holes in the bottom, I have some perlite in here, so he's standing on the perlite, like so. Boop. And then there's water in the perlite, so it sort of wicks up, so there's a little amount of perlite, so it's sort of like a self-watering situation type of deal. And it's working, I guess, because he's crawling out of his pot, so that's good, I think. So yes, I repotted him to a lot of bark, and he's liking that. And there are some sphagnum and some perlite and some generic soil from like the supermarket in there, and he's fine. I've added a lot of nutrients, like low amount of nutrients very often to the water to hopefully push up the green tones in his leaves. I guess it's working. It might be moving to the cloche that is giving him the green color or the nutrients. Not sure. I'm gonna do both. I've had some problems with algae, or well, not problems, but there has been a lot of algae growth in the pot. In the beginning at least, some now, but mainly in the beginning. And I decided to absolutely douse the whole pot in hydrogen peroxide water. And I think I'm gonna have a video of it here, of me doing that. It was quite stressful, quite satisfying, and I just rinsed him through, like first I rinsed him once with water and then like 3 times with hydrogen peroxide, just rinsing it through, and there was a lot of nasty stuff rinsing it, like going out. A lot of algae and other guff, and after that he just like shot in growth. Fuck off, Jesus Christ, I almost broke my wine. No, you can't break wine. Anyways, there's been some springtails in the pot, which I don't mind. They came to the surface when I added the hydrogen peroxide and did not enjoy it, but they have remained in the pot, so that's kind of nice. They clean off dead matter, I guess, so that's cool. And I've had some flies in the cloche. Don't think there are any now, but there's been some gnats in there, and I guess that's fine. They haven't really messed anything up as far as I can tell, so sure, whatever floats their boat. I decided to not have him in the terrarium because it kind of stresses me out to plant him in the soil with other plants, and then maybe like one day decide to remove him and then fucking up his roots, or like having runners stuck and stuff, and then like, I don't know, it's way too stressful. And also I've had some major pest issues, and you can't really sterilize a terrarium without just ripping everything out. Fuck that. I'm so done with pests. So I'm gonna keep him in a greenhouse that I just bought, that I'm hopefully will take a photo of and place here. Maybe, thank you. And I'm gonna keep some other like rare plants in there, but I'm gonna have a very systematic take on this. So only put in plants that I know are pest free. Like I need to have them in quarantine for a good while and like examine the leaves and just like stress the fuck out about it. So hopefully it's gonna be a very safe environment, because we're gonna be super strict. I mean like worse than like generic country when it comes to like border patrol. Anyways, yeah, it seems like he is allergic to like artificial light. I only have artificial light in the greenhouse, so it's gonna be interesting to see how he likes that, but I know that the quality of that light is a bit better than the ones that I have in the Herbitol, so I'm sort of keeping my fingers crossed. Anyways, and I'm also gonna have some starting plants in there to check if it's gonna work out or not before placing him in there. So it's gonna remain in the cloche for a good while. I'm realizing that I'm recording the sound on my phone. It's gonna be super jank because I'm moving my phone around so much. I'm sorry about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I have to say. Hopefully this video is a bit shorter than the previous one that I recorded, and hopefully I have the energy to actually edit this and post it, because I know several people have asked me to record a new video, and I did not know there was such an interest in my OB, but here we are. In general, other notes, I don't know if there's that much more to say. I'm realizing that the bleached leaves, I don't know why they were bleached. I guess it was due to the lighting situation that it was in, but they will not get their nice color back like the other two that are like way nicer color. So that's a bummer, but they are quite small, so that's okay. I'm still keeping him in like quite high humidity. I also don't think he likes too high heat. Maybe I should mention that. I think it's a bit too warm in the hermit hole because that's like 30 Celsius, and I think that just like dries out his leaves like way too much. I think it's just getting exhausted by the heat. So I think room temperature and high humidity and like natural light is the way to go. I don't know, I will most likely record another video of this in like a year or something. I don't know what the demand is. But yeah, if anything fun happens, I'll tell you. I kind of want to rip off one of the small leaves because it's just so ugly and it's not doing anything anymore. Giveaway, I'm gonna give away a ripped off Monstera obliqua leaf. Sign up for the giveaway, very nice. 10 out of 10, would not recommend. Yeah, thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a question if you have any. I'm not selling him and I'm not telling you the price. For anyone who wonders, you can sort of snoop around and maybe find the price. I bought it at the rare plant shop and then you can figure it out. If you want to see more of me and my plants and Obi, feel free to follow me on Instagram. My name is OneMoreMonstera there. Yeah, I think that's it. Take care, water your plants, kill all the pests, drink all the wine, don't cough on each other, and goodbye.